Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Hello, Cece. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Ow. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Me Show. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Hello, Cece. Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Gracias. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here, Cece. Can I be a witness? A witness to Jesus? I know that's right, Cece. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Me too, CC. Can I get a witness? Can I be a witness? A witness for Jesus? Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Yeah. Wake up, everyone. Wake up. Hello, Marine. It's good to see you. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Woo-hoo. I got some great Titanic stuff for us. And tonight we're supposed to be doing true crime. I got to come up with another story. I haven't found one that's been like eye catcher. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Yeah. We're going to watch George the Giant Slayer. He has a new one out, and I hope that it's good. I haven't seen it yet. So we're going to ponder on him today and then finish up. If I feel like it, maybe we'll talk about the Titanic just a little bit. I want to talk about what happened after the Titanic when they had to go and assess the damage. And hello, Polo. Polo's in the house. I don't know, Marine. Maybe my title isn't catchy. That's what Lisa B said yesterday. Where is everyone? Could be a slow day, you know? Can I be a witness? A witness for Jesus? Happy Friday. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Whoa! Can I be a witness? A witness for Jesus? Come on, sing it with me. Can I be a witness? A witness for Jesus? George the Giant Slayer. It's going to be a great live. We're going to make you laugh today, make you think, laugh, and have fun. That's what we're going to do today. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Woo! That's the only words I know to the song. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Y'all gonna be hearing that song in your head all day. When you go to the bathroom, you're gonna be, can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus. Oh, look at Polo's in the house. Polo's in the house. Okay, I'm going to sing you a song, Polo. Yeah, going to the bathroom. Can I be a witness? A witness to Jesus? Let's give it up for Polo. Polo, Polo. Polo, Polo. Polo, Polo. Polo, Polo. Polo, Polo. Polo, Polo. Polo's in the house. Polo's in the house. With the super stickers, super stickers. Polo's in the house. With the super stickers, super stickers. Polo, Polo. Polo, Polo. Let's put some Fanadoos in the chat for Polo. Yes, Fanadoos. Oh, Fanadoos. Thank you, Polo. I hope you like your song. Can I get a polo? Can I get a polo? Can I get a polo? That's what Cece said. Polo for Jesus. Can I get a polo? Polo for Jesus. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like it too. Can I get a polo? A polo for witness. A polo for Jesus. Can I get a polo? A polo for Jesus. It's Friday night. I just got paid. Friday night. Party something. Let's get down. Party, party. Let's get down. Stuck in the middle. Okay. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Okay, we're 8 minutes in. I think we probably should get started and stop listening to me sing, sing, sing. Not very good at it. Can I get a CC? CC for Jesus? Can I get a polo? Polo for Jesus? Can I get a pickles? A pickles for Jesus? Work it out. Okay. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yes. Get up, get to it, and do it. Get up to it, and do it, do it. Get up to it, and do it, do it. I'll make up a song. Mary. Can I get a Mary? A witness for Jesus? Yes, we put enough hearts and Fanadoos in the chat for Polo for my super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, Isabella. Hello, Voice Beyond the Truth. Hello, Mary. Hello, Pickles. Pickles for Jesus. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus. Oh, yeah. And I did hear Doofus 1, 2, and 3 were talking about me yesterday. But that's all good. Hi, Demon Dictator. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus. All right, guys. We're going to do. Oh, I forgot. Me and Demon Dictator was going to do a yeah, Demon Dictator. You want to do it after George the Giant Slayer? Please hit the like button and please hit that subscribe button. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the Fanadoos. We are so happy to have you. We are all about the fans. I got to get me a bigger one. The one I had broke. But yes, thank you for coming. Please have a seat. Okay, have a seat, and we're going to do George the Giant Slayer. All right.
Regarding Andrew, I think he should be treated like everybody else.
Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? When I tell you, it's stuck in my head, and I'm telling George the Giant Slayer he needs to go back to his original music. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I had to step away. step away. Hello, Fluffy. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Okay, that's it. I'm done. No more. No more. Can I get a witness? Okay. George the Giant Slayer has come to town, and we are fin to have a great laugh. Let's go.
You know that moment in Hollywood movies where all the villains' master plans start falling apart? That's where we are right now with Harry and Meghan.
Hello.
There's two people.
Hello. Just in case you wasn't aware that Meghan and Harry are in a bad situation. They're in a bad situation. It's not looking good. This is doom city for them. If you were going to be concerned about Meghan and Harry at this particular moment, would be the time that you should start feeling sorry for the two. If you were going to feel sorry for them. Because there's no more deals. She doesn't have the talent to be a billionaire. All her deals are dried up. She can't get rid of that scamajam that she's got going on. Nobody likes her. Nobody. You have the people in England that despises her. And then you have the people in America that really don't give a damn. But if you didn't know, now you know that this is not a good spot for Meghan and Harry to be in. No siree. You don't want to be where people don't like you. You don't have any friends. And you don't have family. You've alienated everyone. So that's gone. Then you were a diva while you were working, and you were nobody wants to work with you. I gotta go pick up my prescription. And it's to the point that she can't rebrand herself again. Maureen, you're right. It's beyond bad. It's where you call home and you tell your family members, I got myself into a situation and I can't get myself out of this situation. I need your help. But they can't call on home. They can't call family members. They don't have a connection with family. If Harry did want to go home, he couldn't, because who is he going to connect with? He doesn't have a connection with his father. He doesn't have a connection with his brother, his uncle, his aunt. He is ostracized. She separated him, and you'll find this in Tom Bauer's book. She separated him from his family. It was Meghan's idea to leave the UK. These two are doomed.
people who thought they could turn royalty into a business model,
They thought they could turn royalty into a business model.
yet somehow ended up as a Groupon for the luxury.
A Groupon. Not a Groupon. She's a Groupon. She wanted to be this Scarlet Hollywood star. She wanted to be someone that everybody admires. She wants to be someone that people bow to. But she has messed up those privileges. Unfortunately, she has put herself into a situation what she can't get out of. You tell me, Marine, CC, or Mary, one of you in the chat-a-do, you tell me what's next for Meghan. You tell me how the hell she's going to fix this situation. And is it fixable? Or is her reputation gone for good? Is her branding gone for good? Is her millionaire days are long gone? What's going to happen is, see, we don't see the downfall quickly. It's got to happen over time because Netflix just dropped the two. I give it 2 years. They'll be in divorce court. 2 more years. As soon as the money runs out, because Meghan's not going to stop spending like she does. $10,000 dresses.
Retreat circuit. But here's the strangest part. Everybody is asking the wrong questions, looking in the wrong direction. This isn't really much about Netflix firing Meghan Markle, Australia tour, Margie cashing in on a $2,000 selfie safari for wine moms and wellness witches. Not even about Tom Bauer's new book, Betrayal, blowing the lid off the Sussex circus. The real question is, who are the real villains of the story? Because once the fairy tale fantasy stops selling, grifters always find a new stage. Boy, it ain't pretty.
Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long. In 2 weeks, my show is coming out, which I'm so excited for. Then Netflix came on, not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business, which was huge. And now it's time to share it with you. So I can't wait for you.
I am so excited, guys. Guess what? Okay, Netflix has come on just not as a business, but my business partner. They're partnering with me to sell my Scamajam. No, the hell they're not. Netflix just came out and said, cut it. Cut. Scene's over. Your grift, your pretend-do, all that you have to offer, Meghan, is over. Cut. Cut the scene. Cut the situation. It's a done deal. But she's on here. Guess what? Netflix is not just, I'm not just working with Netflix. They're coming on as a business partner. No, they're not. Lie-a-do number 2. Lie-a-do. Is she lying or what? Is Netflix her business partner? Are they partnering together? Or did Netflix just come out and say that this ain't no business deal? That is finally over. And the only way me and Meghan will have a conversation is through her lawyers and mine. I don't want to be Markled anymore. I don't want to deal with this woman anymore. She's difficult. She is not easy to work with. She doesn't work well with others. This one on the screen right here, she doesn't work well with others. Add that to your resume, Mega Do. But I don't think that Netflix is partnering with you. I think you spoke too soon. You might want to remove this from your Instagram situation. It's a little embarrassing because the word on the curb is that Netflix has booted you to the curb. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. You are useless to them. You have nothing to offer. But you're talking about being a business partner with Netflix? Who is she going to copy next? And fail at it, Marie. She's a dreamer. She's a grifter. Hello, it's all gone wrong. Maureen, she needs to be in an asylum, heavily medicated. She's off the charts crazy. There is some mental stability. So there is some mental decline here. Okay? There is some mental decline because she is obsessed with becoming something that she was already, but removed herself from it. You had it all. You had the love from the people. You had people bowing to you. You were considered the new girl on the block. So everyone was in love with the new girl. And then you didn't look half bad either. Whoa, who's this chick coming on the scene? Let's get to know her. Then we get to know her and we find out we want to spit her out. I don't want this. No. Netflix is not partnering with you anymore. It's an over. It's a done deal. Let it go, Meghan. You don't have a partnership with Netflix anymore. And they said if you call them, they will be getting their lawyer. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. And if they could tell their story, which they should, about the hell you put them through. Oh, yeah. Of course she put them through hell. You think she was over there being nice and kind and gentle and not diva-ish and I need water with ice cubes. You know what I'm saying? Tom Bauer told us in the first book that he wrote that she was a diva on set, that she was difficult to work with. She doesn't work well with others. Netflix saw all of that. When she was complaining about, I don't want all these 80 people in my house, then why have a cooking show? If you can't present what you got going on in your own home, then why have a cooking show? Martha Stewart was at her house. It was the real deal. Martha Stewart is the real deal. You're the fake wannabe. Mary wants to know who you gonna copy next. What person are you gonna mimic? There's nothing left but the talk show. If you do the talk show, I'll watch you every day. The ratings will be off the chart. But that's all you're good for, is a reality TV show. And that's not a bad deal for you, girlfriend, especially since no one wants to work with you because you're not partnering with Netflix. The cat's out the bag. The cat's out the bag. I've been meaning to come out and tell you guys that me and Netflix are getting together and we're partnering together. He's not just my business. We're not just working together, but he's my business partner. No, they not. I would love if Netflix, please do a blunder show behind the scenes with Love Meghan. Yes. Let's go. Who is feeding Meghan's fantasies? She is. And then Harry is sitting back, letting her do whatever she wants to do because she's doing it all under the name of the Duchess of Sussex. Of course. She doesn't just bite the hand that feeds her, says Marine. She mules it down to the bone. Wow. Let me see what this is, Pickles. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, Megan's grifting again. The office of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The nerve. Soon, and very soon, the Duchess of Sussex is not going to be able to use that name, and people are not going to be throwing money at her. She's going to be in name only. The Duchess of Sussex. But what comes with that? Fame. You're not famous. You may be famous. You're infamous. No one likes you. And so what's going to end up happening is the Duchess of Sussex name is weakening. It doesn't mean anything over here in the United States of America that she's the Duchess of Sussex. The only thing that did get her, that opened the door for her to get into Hollywood, but it didn't open the door for her to make up a talent. I heard she was going back to acting. Just because the door of Hollywood is open doesn't mean that you're going to be received as such. The name the Duchess of Sussex is losing its what it once had when the Queen gave it to her. When she was walking down the aisle with Harry. When she was over there in the UK pretending that she was all up in it. But the Duchess of Sussex, as much as you grift off of it, those days are over. There's nothing left. After Netflix, what is there? Who's going to give her a job? Tyler Perry? He's going to star her in one of his movies. Is she going to partner with him to be in one of his movies? Marine says, Harry and Meghan are nothing with their titles. What will they be when they lose them? Exactly. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be what it's doing right now. Nothing. Nothing. It makes no difference if she's Meghan or the Duchess of Sussex. Look at where she is. Look at what happened. She is not on this trajectory of being this billionaire. She wants to be an Oprah Winfrey, but she's rich. Where is she going to get the money from now? Limonado? I know. The jam. Is she going to get it from the Scamma Jam?
You to see it. Thanks, guys.
One eternity later.
Bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin.
Folks, gather around the hypocrisy bonfire. It's time for another latest episode of Meghan and Harry's Hollywood Hillbilly Hoedown. Today's destination, the unemployment line.
Hillbilly Hoedown. Hillbilly Hoedown. Hillbilly Hoedown. Hillbilly Hoedown. Another episode of Harry and Meghan's Hillbilly Hoedown. They've reduced themselves to hillbilly hoedowns. That's what George the Giant Slayer said. Hillbilly hoedowns. Hillbilly hoedown. Hillbilly hoedown. Hillbilly hoedown. Oh, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. The Duchess of Sussex. The Duchess of Sussex. Whoa, what are you gonna be? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna be? What are you gonna do? Duchess of Sussex. What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? What's next for the Duchess of Sussex? What is she gonna do now, Lisa B? Marine? What's gonna happen to our girl? She has managed to make almost everyone dislike her. If Hollywood doesn't like you, Montecito doesn't like you, the UK doesn't like you. Did I say Hollywood? Hollywood again doesn't like you. And there's no more deals. There's no more, here you go, Meghan. She at home with Harry now. Remember when they split up and she said that they were going to start, they're going to separate their business, and she was going to do her thing and he was going to go off and do his. That was a branding moment for her. Now she's in the same boat Harry's in. They both don't have a job. Oops. He does have a job, Meghan. He's a speaker. He speaks for $50,000 an event, which speaks volumes because he's only $50,000. That's it for the son, King's son. I remember when it was $100,000 and even more than that. Now we're at $50,000. Going once, going twice. Sold to Marine for $15. That's what's going on. That is what's going on with their brand, with Meghan's brand, with her talent, with her, with what she had left over. It's being auctioned off. Her Jamma scam is sitting over there. $10 million worth of products is sitting in Netflix storage room. Who wants to jam? Going once, going twice. Sold to Lisa B. What is next for her? This is it. This is the beginning of the end. It's been the beginning of the end. It's just catching up to her. Netflix was always gone. They just needed the contract to end. To get the hell away from her. Because everybody that she worked with had something negative to say about Meghan. No one has anything positive to say about her work ethics. I said it before, Kris Jenner may be her saving grace. That's it. That's her only option. Everything else is gone. What fool? What fool would give her an opportunity? Oh, I know. Oprah, fool number one. Oh, I know. Netflix, fool number two. Oh, I know. Spotify, fool number three. Who's the next fool? Or have people gotten a clue and these big brand people don't want to work with her to bring down their product, make it questionable? No, nobody's knocking on Meghan's door. Hey, Duchess. Hey, Dutch Doolittle. Dutch Doolittle. They're not knocking at her door. The deals are dried up like a prune. The only thing Meghan is doing is running out here on a red carpet taking pictures. That's it. PRing it. And for who? Who is she PRing for? Hello, Lucky. Hello, Plotter. Welcome. Welcome, Plotter. Hey, Plotter, let me know if you would like to be a mod. That would just make that would hurt someone's heart. And you don't have to. I just made a suggestion. Yes. Piss somebody off. Whoa, let's let her tell everybody you're my head mod. Plotter's the head mod, not really Demon Dictator, but he's the head mod. I know, Lucky. Oh, she's going to be hurt. Let her know you're my main mod. We want to make sure she's clear on that. Yes, I've been meaning to do that. Welcome aboard, Plotter, to the Fanadoos. Fanadoos. Now, I know I've been singing a lot, guys. I do apologize. I may have had a little bit too much caffeine. Okay? Xanadu. loved you. Plotter, 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 plotter. All right, all right, all right. Oh, I got a super chat. You have my support regardless of a wrench or not. Ooh. Plotter, 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 plotter. Let's give it up for Plotter for my super chat. Yes, yes. My super chat from Plotter, 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 plotter. Yes. Let's give some fanadoos for Plotter for me and some hearts, guys. Thank you so much, Plotter, for my super chat and super sticker. I will definitely use that money. Thank you. Put it towards my little bit. She wants to hang on to the titles so much. Perhaps. Hello. And can you pronounce your name for me? Just something short so I can say your name, sweetheart. Okay, I'm going to highlight your message. She wants to hang on to the title so much. Perhaps they should change it to Dumbbat Barton. The title she refused because it had dumb in it. Well, she is. She is dumb. Dumb diddy dumb dumb dumb. Her first dumb mistake was, well, I'm sure there was a lot more, but one of the biggest major mistakes that she's ever made in her entire life that she will never, ever, she will always regret. Even if she doesn't regret it, I regret it for her for leaving the UK. That was the biggest, huge, the biggest mistake she's ever made. That's one of them. And then when she got on the couch talking about racism, she went there. It's all Plotter's fault. No, Demon Dictator. You're still number one, mod. I'll need to go into witness protection for after this. Yes. Watch your back. Watch your back. You're going to be called some names. Woo. Yes. Hello, Daisy Lee. Exactly, Lisa B. You're our girl, Demon Dictator. Okay? You're the boss, girl. It's always my fault. Yep. Gina. Nice to meet you, Gina. Yep, leaving the BRF and all those lies, biggest mistake. Just making left. Decided, oh, I'm finna go to Hollywood. I'm finna go to Hollywood and have them bow to me. I'm gonna be a billionaire like Oprah. I'm gonna live over there. We might as well need to get a house over there close by Oprah since I'm already gonna be a billionaire soon. Because all I got to do is just brand myself. And then when I get through doing that, people are going to love me. And they're going to see me do all the charity stuff. And then I'm going to do all the charity and pretend and do all that and fake a do. I'm going to fake it until I, fake it and let them pretend that I care about people, that I care. I'm going to go to Uvalde and put some flowers on the grave because I care, but I'm not going to go visit my dad in the hospital that just had a freaking stroke. That's why you are not liked, you silly girl, you. Says Demon Dictator. Gina finally caught alive. Well, we're glad to have you. And I like your little lady with her eyes closed. She looks so sophisticated. We see right through her. Some people saw more before. It took me a while. It took me a moment. I knew it could go wrong, but I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. And then, boom, all hell breaks loose.
Just a year ago, Meghan Markle, if we travel back in time, she did this big announcement about a big payday, a big promising future, and a big partnership with Netflix that was supposed to last forever.
Yeah, she was bragging.
It meant for her a global lifestyle, luxury brand, media projects, cooking shows, a big bunion in Buckingham Palace's eye, and a lot of bronzer number 25. A new empire. Even Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos, he defended the Wicked Witch of the West Coast, telling Variety, I think Meghan is really underestimated in terms of her influence on the culture. One source even claimed that he called her a rock star. That's pretty much how it started. Full steam ahead. The future looks bright. A lot of Netflix love and a lot of learns. Two learns. It's just hard to say that with a straight face. A lot of learns instead of saying learns.
Learns.
Oh, well, learns.
Well, I think year one for any founder is just a lot of learns. But, I think
a lot of learns. Of course she said it.
I think year one for any founder is just a lot of learns. But, I think my learns were to continue to give yourself. It's just been a lot of learns. And so if you know your audience, you know your demographic, well, they love the show. And my partners love the show. And that's why we have a season 2 and why we have more fun coming. The business will, of course, go on longer than a series.
When you think about the failure rate for first-time entrepreneurs, does that ever concern you? Have you even let your mind go there?
I do not think about failing.
I do not think about failing. I don't fail. I am beyond a failure. I don't fail. I master everything, okay? There is nothing about failure when it comes to me. I don't think about it. I don't dream about it. I don't see it. I don't regurgitate it. I don't know. There's nothing about me. Wait, I forgot what they said. I went too deep.
Let your mind go there.
I do not think about failing.
This arrogant piece of crap-a-doolittle. That's what she said. Why? Because your name is the Duchess of Sussex? Because you got on a $3,000 dress? Because you married a prince? I mean, because you didn't have all this going on before, Harry. And we wouldn't know who the hell you was unless it was because of Harry. And now that we know who you are, and now you're talking big about not failing. I think about failing every freaking day. I wake up thinking about failing. Okay? How am I going to be successful today? How am I going to make this a productive day and not make it be a failure? I'm going to make me a cup of coffee and I'm going to hope I don't fail at making it. I don't think about failing. That's why this BICTH is not relatable. No one can relate to her. She's a loner. No one can connect with her. She is trying her best the interviewer is trying her darndest to reach something in there, but she's not. I'm not a failure. Oh no. And did you see my twerk? Did you see me twerk-a-do? Did you see the twerk-a-do? I'm authentic. She just does it. You're a failure. You're a loser. Okay? Stop acting like you're better than. And oh no, I don't think about failing. Let's watch that one more again. One more again.
Have you even?
There is not a humble bone in this girl's body. Ain't nothing humble and meek about Meghan. Nothing humbling about her. She's fake. And when you listen to her long enough, she's going to tell you exactly who she is. She's going to lay it out in a platter. I'm narcissistic. I don't think about failing. Oh no, that ain't even an option. You just failed. Because now you're trying to blame Netflix for the partnership not working out. It's your fault. You're the CEO of your company. She realistically should have thought about failure. You do. Your pros and cons. Now, what if they don't like the food? What if we don't like the jam? Then what you gonna do? Have you thought about that? Did you think about, because Lady Letitia didn't like the jam, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. Lady Letitia didn't like the jam. Then it turned brown. It started turning colors. Yeah. You need to rethink the jam scam. When she was 11, she wrote a letter to P&G that raised the dead and made her exempt from every failure, forever. When she was 11, she wrote a letter to P&G that raised the dead and made her exempt from ever failing. This girl is a trip marine, and she's all bones. She'll never be Diana, and that's what she wanted. Yeah, she dresses like her. She tries to act like her. She wants people to love her like they love Diana. You can't just make people love you on a whim. You can't get that. You have to love. Check this out, okay? Put me in a situation. I meet Harry. Me and Harry finna get married. This is what I'm thinking. Will they like me? Am I good enough? Am I going to fail at this? This is going through not Meghan's head. She's scheming on how she gonna get the hell out of there once she get in there. Because all she wants is the goodies. All she was in there for was to take, not to partake and give and be a part of something. She was a taker. And that's in Tom Bauer's new book, by the way, too. Yes, I feel like I wrote his book. And so I forgot what I was going to say. I went too deep. I went too far. Let's see what's going on in the chat-a-do. I was just going to say that no one can be Diana ever. Yeah, she had class. She had a heart. She had morals, and she had empathy, and she had she was meek. She was humble. Meghan is none of those things. I find that being humble is one of the greatest things. And I try to be humble all the time. Lisa, everyone over here had the same attitude towards her. I'm Irish, but even I understood, Diane, when will never be replaced. Plotter, I had a question. And I think someone else had the question. And then I had the question too. When you were with Maggot, this is just a question. When you were with Maggot and she would talk about different things, and then the next day she might say something a little bit different, and then the next day it's totally different from what she was saying the first day. My point is, did you ever catch her in lies? Did you ever catch Maggot in any lies? Did you believe everything that she was saying, or were you skeptical at some point? I'm just wondering. Someone asked me that. And I said, I don't know. I'm going to ask Plotter and I'm going to ask Polly and see what they say. How can she be Diane and a strong, independent Black woman? Those two don't go. I'm going to put a star by that comment. I like that. She's trying to be something that she's not. Okay? Because just the other day, she was trying to be Martha Stewart. The love Diane received came naturally. That's something that cannot be forced. Exactly. She tries to force herself on you. It's a forced thing. It doesn't come natural. She's fake. And when I say fake all the time, it's not, her smile isn't real. Her frown isn't real. Her tears are not real. Her emotions are not real. She's fake within. When she's talking and thinking about what she's going to say, she's always got to paint herself in a situation in a good light and always saying stuff that that's on a resume. Like right now, she's having a conversation with this lady right here, Meghan is. And it feels like it's an interview. Do you ever feel like you're gonna fail at any time? Oh no. Oh hell no. I don't think about failure. And then the interviewer is thinking, I was scared as hell. What if it doesn't work out? What if nobody likes it? Those things didn't cross your mind, Meghan, that I could fail at the Jamathon, I could fail at Lemonado, I could fail at Spotify, I could fail at Netflix because you have. Those weren't successes. Meaning she doesn't have an identity at all, Gina. Yeah, I highlighted your comment of the moment. She doesn't have an identity. When she come up to the little kids, they running. Kids shouldn't. A kid will tell you if she's a good woman or not, and they run. They don't want to be next to her. They don't want to be, and she'll get down close to their level. And those kids look at her and run. They know. They see evil. They see sinister. They see manipulation. Meghan went up in the monarchy trying to blackmail the king and the queen. Okay. I was just wondering. All I never what? Yeah, I'm sure. Like you can't listen to that stuff and not think that, okay, wait a minute. Like when she says this, I would never dox anyone. I'm not a doxer. But you are, because you've done it before and you will do it again. You are a doxer. I would never strike you. And then she goes and she does it and then lies and said that she would never do it. It's weird. But I have been skeptical, but I always had been with her a long time. My truth is, I always believe people can be better, do better. Sadly, that never happened. What she did to Polly was unforgivable. Oh, yeah. It was throwing a friend under, like, in front of the bus. Putting a friend in front of the bus. Like, she had no shame in the way she talked and treated Polly. And I had shame for her. I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I felt embarrassed for Maggot when she was talking about Polly because they were friends. And even when you stop being friends with someone, your feelings for that person doesn't turn off. But sociopaths and narcissistic people, it can. That's why I believe she's narcissistic, because she can just turn it on and off. Like how she's treating Golden. Now, Golden is the golden child right now. Golden's glad to be over there. She loves being on Maggot's panel. I think she was having withdrawals because she's right back into that same thing that she was doing, that she apologized for, and now is doing again. Okay, I went into something else. Let me bring it back. Why did I bring up Golden? Sorry, I messed it up. I went too far. Something about friends. Something about friends. Oh, turning it on and off. Yes. Like with Golden, just last week, she was hating on Golden. Now this week, they're back best friends, which tells me that give it time, they'll be back. She'll be back cussing her out, calling her names, and talking crazy to Golden. But Golden is a sucker for punishment. You are a sucker for it because you keep going back. And I'm surprised that Mama Warrior is okay with that. And then she gets on there. Let me say this and let's move on because I don't want to talk about them. But I'm talking about Golden. Said that I'm about forgiving. I forgive and move on. I'm not holding on to that stuff. I'm about forgiving. And I thought to myself, I said, what the hell does being on someone's panel that called you every name in the book and talked about you, degraded you, struck you, treated you like crap because you were, because she was, I believe Maggot was jealous of Golden, and I still believe that because she's, I believe that she's jealous of her looks. I really do, because she talks about them. But my point is, and I want to emphasize this, is that you can forgive people and move on. But Forgiving and getting back on the gravy train is two different things. You forgave her and you got back on the gravy train with that BS with her. And the nerve of you to say anything because she attacked you, came after you. And if you want to forgive and get back on that gravy train, get back on. But as for me and mine, I forgave Meghan a long time ago. A long time ago. I harbor nothing. But do I forgive her for myself to move on? But will I ever forgive her in a sense where I will have a conversation with her that me and her would ever be cordial and talk like us, like adults? No. I don't ever want to talk to her again. I want to know that she doesn't, I don't even want to even know that she is still on this internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate her, but I don't like her. But I've forgiven her, but I'll never forget. Okay, there we go. I'm like Plotter. I want to believe in people, but that gets me LOL. Exactly, Gina. Her arrogance will always be her downfall. Yes. Oh, I'm not a failure. I don't do that. That ain't even in my vocab. Diana and Catherine, says Demon Dictator, earn their respect. Meghan thinks she should be given it for free. Exactly, Demon Dictator. It's almost like in the beginning, like I was saying, put myself in the situation. Here I am marrying Harry. The thoughts that's going through my mind is his country going to love me? And if they don't, how do I convince them to? Not going in there arrogant, don't give a damn if they like me or not. I'm marrying the prince and I'm going to go do this and I'm going to Hollywood and da. No. My first priority would be to gravitate to my husband's country because I need their approval. In a sense. Does that make sense? Because if like Catherine did it correctly, like Demon Dictator is saying, Catherine did it correctly. She gained the respect of the people. They respect her. And she gives it. She's authentic. She's real. She's not fake. You know what you're getting when you know what you're getting from Catherine. With Meghan, you don't know what word salad's going to come out. You don't know what she's going to be talking about. You don't know what's going to go down. You don't know if she's in a good mood or a bad mood. You just don't know what she's going to do. She's fickle and fake. But not her. Not her. When she had it in the beginning, she had the love of the people. They accepted her even before they got to know her. They said, oh, Harry's getting married. She's beautiful. She looks great. Listen to the interview. Take it how you will. And there it is. This is his new bride. Are we going to accept her or not? And they did. In the beginning, the country didn't have negative things to say. There was some, but for the most part, and me included, was rooting for her. I was rooting for you. What movie was that on? What show was that on? We were all rooting for you. See if anybody can guess that. Yeah, we were all rooting for you, Meghan. We were all rooting for you. then you got up there and decided, and even when she left, I said, okay, she's leaving. This is going to be the end of her once it catches up. It's starting to catch up. Here's the thing. Even if she decided to leave, which she did, it was still her responsibility, in my book, to make sure she tries to remain with some type of relationship with her husband's country. Okay? That's what a real wife would have done. If she was serious about moving to the States and raising her kids here and doing all this or whatever, there was a way to do it. Did she do it with love? No. She hasn't been back to the UK. They haven't seen those kids. Meghan separated herself from Harry's family. She separated him from his family. So what if they had came over here, got them a little house? Meghan still got her deals going on, trying to brand herself, okay? Because she needed to make money. Then start fixing, because you Mexited, and you got some people that's pissed off because you Mexited. You might be able to get some of them Mexican people back, me. She still had an opportunity to show us who she was when she came over here to the United States. And when she started acting like she does, look at the mess she has made. I'm not hating on Meghan. Let's get that straight. I'm stating facts, what's going on in our girl's world. And her popularity is flushed down the toilet. And without it, she's nothing in the United States. She will fade away. And that is not what she wants. Meghan wants it all. She does not want to go into obscurity. She doesn't want privacy. If she wanted privacy, she wouldn't have never married, you know. But if she had came over here, went to go visit them sometime so they could see the kids, acted right, treated his family with respect, let them see the kids, go visit every now and then. Definitely don't do the Oprah Winfrey Show. And if you're going to do the Oprah Show, don't go in there bashing your family. But that's not what she did. She came over here and raised hell and destruction. And that's what we see. That's what we see. And we're watching this train wreck go. We're watching it, and it's fascinating. It is. It's fascinating. You're watching it in real time. Netflix just told her to get, look, it's over, dude. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Now she's on there trying to say something about Netflix. Leave Netflix them alone. That was your show. Talking about they didn't let her be more creative. They kind of took over. No, your name is on the piece of paper. Your name is in the show. It's Meghan show. It's not Netflix. It's the Meghan show. You are the executive producer over your stuff. So whatever happened that wasn't creative is your fault. If your creative juices wasn't flowing like they should have been, you can't blame that on Netflix. First of all, Netflix gave you the money to perform. You were supposed to bring the talent, not Netflix. And then you didn't bring it. And they had to cut you. They had to cut you. But no, if she had came over here and been decent, people would have started gravitating back to her or not disliking her as much as we dislike her now. If we had seen her try to have a relationship with her father after everything went down, we would see something softer in her, but we don't. Her father is dead to her, literally. She doesn't give a dang if she never sees him again. Who does that? That's not becoming of a princess. Hello? That's not becoming of a princess. No, ain't No, let's see what Marine is saying. Children and animals can sense evil. Did you hear that? They can sense it. They smell it. They can smell the evil in Meghan, and they don't want to be around her. They don't. And when she's playing with Lily, did you see that moment she was playing with Lily and Lily was under the table? They're awkward. She has awkward moments with her kids. It's not natural. It just look, when she takes the pictures, everything is so orchestrated. Even playing. No, don't run the ball that way, Lily. Run it this way so we can get you in the camera. I am so glad, Plotter. I'm glad. I'm so glad that you guys stood up for her, left with her, and protected her. That's what you do. That's what true friends is about. You saw this evil entity because it was evil for her to snap on Polly the way she did, dox her the way she did, embarrass her, call her out, be despicable, and then pretend like she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. It's weird. But I'm glad that you were there for her, and, and not just you, all of them that left from over there. Because she lost some people, and she should have. Okay, Demon Dictator, let's move on. Exactly, Lisa B. Not going on there again. And let me tell you what happened last night real quick. I heard my name, and my first thought was to text and say something. And I said, no empathy and no integrity. And I said, don't do it. Let it go. Because no matter what you say, no one's listening. They're not listening. The enemy is not listening. The enemy only hears what they want to hear and what's coming out of their mouths and what they perceived everything to be. God, I'm maybe too much caffeine. Forgot my thought again. But my point is that you're moving on. And I think it was 82 that said it. She's not on your level. She's not. She's not. And the more I know that, the more I realize that ill. And I say ill because why are you fighting with that? Why are you going back and forth? That's something a child would do. State what you're going to say, Lady Letitia. You've said what you had to say. It is not a secret, and move on. There's no needing to continue to talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. My point is that you know that enemy that used to be big is shrinking. Does that make sense? That thing that used to be big is like, you got control. Don't respond. Don't respond. Don't say anything back. Let it go. And it's the best thing ever. Like, I'm really feeling free. I don't know if that makes any sense. If people have to learn the same lesson twice, they will. I'm just thankful that you realized, Lady L, and kept away. Exactly, Plotter. You know, just, can you imagine me going back after she sued me and everything? Do you know what she said the other day? She said, you know, all that stuff was in the past. We need to let that go and move on and hang out and chit chat about it. That no, you perceived it a little bit differently than I perceived it. That's all. That's all. Your perception of what you did is different from my perception. So, to protect myself, I would never, ever go back into that, because you have to protect yourself. So it would be stupid to go back into the lion's den after he done bit you twice. Learn. Exactly. Exactly. Because I truly believe that Polly has forgiven and moved on. Yeah. I really do believe that. The best thing is to never respond to anything they say. Exactly, Lisa B. The what's that, the conspiracy theories, the ridiculous. Exactly. It's almost a reason for them to, oh, she's talking about it because she's talking about it. And they come up with their own theory of why I'm talking about it, whatever the theory is. But that giving them the satisfaction that I care. I don't. I said what I had to say to Ralph the other day and Golden, and Maggot knows. So there's no story to tell her. But if you want to know the truth, it's out there. I don't need to repeat it. Oh, love you, Luna's Blade. Welcome. Look at my new mod. You see our new mod? Plotter's our new mod. She's self-serving. She wasn't thinking about the people of the UK or his family. She wasn't. I got the man. I don't need to convince him, that I love him and I want to be with him and that we're getting married. I got that in a bag. Now I just have to, because they don't know anything about me. His country doesn't know anything about me. And they need to get to know who I am. And that's who I would show. She showed us who she was. She was fake. When she went to that outing with the Queen. Fake. No, Luna Blaze says, man, if Catherine turns out to be a demon after all, I fear there's no hope left. Okay. She does. Yes, she does, Potter. Regardless of her feelings. Plotter says, Meghan didn't understand that. She didn't. She didn't get it. But she lied to the queen and told the queen that I'm ready. I'm ready for all of this. I'm ready to hit the ground running. I'm ready.
Even let your mind go there.
I do not think about failing. No.
You're not scared of failing.
Is anything actually a failure ultimately? Because you're going to learn from it.
That's that stupid stuff. Is anything ultimately a failure? Hell yeah. Failure is failure. You can fail on a daily. She's sick. She didn't have the silver spoon too long and don't understand. And the lady said, she says, you're not scared. Because it's a scary feeling when you feel like you're going to fail. You know that feeling that you're running late to work, and if you be late this time, they're going to fire you? You know that feeling? There's a feeling that you get when you're scared and when you feel like everything is on the line. You put all your life savings into this project. And if this doesn't work out, all hell has to break loose, because that means I got to go back to work and make some more money. But she's talking about, I'm not scared. No, you ain't scared. What are the consequences if you fail, Meghan? What are your consequences? Your JAMA scam failed. I'm personally not a royalist for obvious reasons. However, I am knowledgeable on their history, as I find it extremely interesting. It is extremely interesting. Plotter, Gina, I was all for her until the Oprah interview. See, you lasted to the Oprah interview. She made it out of the UK, and you were still there. I left her when she left the UK, but the Oprah interview started the channel. I started my channel because of the Oprah interview. Luna, imagine never being allowed to say your real feelings out loud. Ooh. That would be hell. It's like being in the army, but much worse. I can't even imagine it, Plotter. It must be awful. Save a few spare moments each day. Hello, Terry. Welcome. Hello, highly sensitive. It's fascinating, but also frustrating. Luna, Meghan didn't realize she was marrying into a dynasty. She knew. Plotter, she knew. Meghan knew she was marrying into a family that was a working family. He told her. She may not have understood because she's not family oriented, but she knew what the hell was finna go down because she packed all her little belongings and moved to the UK. Yes. Realized she was marrying into a dynasty, royalty, which rules itself on property and relatively silent rule. She's not the type. Nope, she wasn't going to be able to do it. And I just believe that they gave her the opportunity to be herself. I really do. I don't think that they were like, here's the rules, learn them or else. No, they gave her what she needed to become, whatever she needed to become to be successful at doing what she needed to do. But she didn't want to do it. She wanted to make some jam. Sure, come on up. Yeah, I need to get through the live because George is hanging on. Her interaction seems forced. Her interactions are forced. I like that comment, Gina. Luna, if they're specifically Catherine lucky enough to get that, I don't know. It's just creepy. I definitely have much respect for her, but to live and perform like a perfect person every moment, especially a female. You think? You know what? She just has grace, elegance, and she possesses that. And it looks like it just comes natural for her. But I would think in the beginning that it would feel performative because this is all new. I'm shaking these people's hand. They don't know me. Hello. I'm just thinking of myself. So, Luna, do you think you wouldn't have wanted to be married to a prince? Who here don't want to marry a prince? Put a 1 in the chat. Tell me why you wouldn't want to marry a prince. Hello, Demon Dictator.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Right.
That's right, Luna. Yes, Luna. Yes, Lisa. Yes, Lisa. Okay, I'm going to hit play.
Okay.
So learn from it.
Listen to this, Demon Dictator.
Oh, I've listened to this.
Failure.
We've heard this so many times. It's stupid every time I hear it.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of failing. I don't have a feeling of failure.
She's terrified of failure. That's what she's terrified of.
Yeah, she is, because she's always telling her resume. Yeah, magic will never change. However, I understand your frustrations, Lady L. When you get done wrong like that, it's difficult to let it go. But always remember, she wants the fight. Yes, that is good. That was good, Plotter. It is difficult to let it go, especially when there are creating stories about LL. Total lies. Breaking news. Oh, who is that?
Kash Patel, head of the FBI, he got hacked by Iran. Head of the FBI.
Oh my God, and they leaked it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Keep us posted, Plotter. Oh, you're fine, Luna.
Kinsey did a great interview with Tom Bauer last night. It was really good as well. He's done some really good interviews recently.
Oh, we should do them all, because they're all good. He's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here we are 12 months later. This is what not failing looks like. Not failing with a failed series. That was a televised personality disorder. Failing with a business. Failing with a marriage mirage. Having a corporate storage closet stuffed with as over leftovers. And then somehow one woman cornering the entire flower sprinkle market to starve every pig in America. I'm not making this up. Netflix finally woke up. They realized just in time that they had gotten Markled. Just like that. They dumped Meghan.
Markle.
But the truth is, it was inevitable. Because anytime you put Meghan Markle in the same breath with marriage or long-term partnerships, both have the same life expectancy, as long as the opportunities last. Or the money.
Told you. As long as the opportunities are dried up. The only thing she has is these royal visits now and these charity events that she goes to and red carpet moments. But there's no deals. Everything is tried to do.
It's gone. And even their charity, how she made a fool of herself when she was at the children's rubbing her friend's belly bump. She made a fool of herself. She can't even behave there. She can't even behave on one of them red carpets. Like, people are not going to have her around.
Yeah. Netflix said her show failed, lost millions. That's a failure. Exactly. Pickles, thank you. Glad to meet you. Oh.
Welcome, Plotter. See, I got dumped real quick.
No, you're number one.
You dumped me real quick for Plotter.
It was the Oprah interview for Marine. What did it for you, Demon Dictator?
It was. I don't know. I liked her, as everybody did. I know there were some people that criticised it, but that's just the way that it is. That's life. Not everyone can like you. But it was just after they got married, it was just something about her. You know, when you got that feeling in your stomach.
Yeah.
That she was just not. It was like she was attention seeking, and always looking for the camera, and it was not genuine. It's that authentic thing. She just didn't seem authentic. She seemed to just be looking for the camera, and just her behavior wasn't good. And she just went downhill. And then they went on all these tours, and her just behavior got worse. She was pushing in front of Harry, sticking her tongue out places, and just behaving bad. And slowly, I just thought, no, she was trouble. And it just seemed to get from bad to worse.
Yeah, I think
I think by the time it got to the Oprah Winfrey interview, majority of people in the UK just had enough of her. We just saw straight through her after that.
Yeah. And for her not to see that that's a failure. That's a big failure, that your husband's country don't like you.
Yeah.
Because I get half, but everyone, wow.
Yeah.
I think Meghan had all of it planned since the start. I did too.
I don't.
She had that vision board. She knew she was leaving. The Oprah interview did it for me. Okay, highly sensitive. Even though I heard stuff before she left, and I was like, wow. Yeah, the Oprah interview struck up the channel.
I was such a fraud.
The moment Netflix told as ever, nevermore, that's when something happened. 24 hours later, just 24, Meghan flipped the script. She put out her own story. She's the one who dumped him because corporate wouldn't take any more risk. She didn't retreat. She didn't even rebrand. I know, shocker, right? She just had a public panic attack, went into full damage control mode to keep the illusion of success alive.
Yeah.
It's all about building forward momentum, or looking like that.
Pretending.
Because when the grift has the door slammed in its face, you just kick in another one.
Oh, ain't looking good, girl. Ain't looking
with yoga mats and mood boards.
But here's the kicker. they signed a petition. 35,000 signatures signed a petition to stop Meghan from the taxpayers for paying for this visit.
Yeah, and do you know what? In because I was watching HG Tudor today. He was going through the Tom Bower book, and Harry and Meghan, when they went to Australia, they caused, and we've talked about it so many times, they caused so much trouble when they were in Australia. And after, when they came back from Australia, they thought they did such a great job, but in fact, they caused carnage there. And even on the Oprah Winfrey interview, they labelled Australia as the turning point when the royal family and Catherine and William turned against them, because they believed that they did such a good job that Catherine and William were jealous because of the great job they did in Australia. Now, you sit there and say to William, Harry and Meghan, the whole country's 35,000 people are doing signatures that they don't want you to come. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Of the carnage that you caused when you was in Australia? Because they believed that they believed they did a great job. And now do you see how much Australia hates your guts? Whole countries hate you.
Whole countries
hate
not
you.
The same as Miss Wallace, the Miss Simpson Wallace Simpson. She is not the same as her. She's in a class all by herself.
She is. Because countries hate you. The UK, Australia, South Africa, the carnage that you caused in South Africa, Morocco, Nigeria. Yeah, walking in Nigeria when you walked around half naked in a Muslim country.
We don't dress like that.
School. Even the First Lady, what did she come here for, walking around half naked? You know what I mean? The whole countries hate this woman. It's nuts. And they can't see it. They just can't see it.
And you are not going to see Catherine over there dressed like that. You're going to see her traditionally dressing. First of all, that's why, oh my gosh, she is tone deaf. The First Lady got up there and made an announcement and said, that is not how we do things over here, Meghan. We don't walk around like that. It felt like she was being scolded.
Yeah, she did. First Lady told her, what is she doing here? Walking around half naked. Yeah, but that's what I mean. The countries hate these people. Even full-on countries hate these people. It's insane how much trouble two people can cause everywhere they go. It's crazy. It is.
Woo. That was crazy. God, where was that?
Okay.
I was trying to find it. Recently, First Lady of Nigeria clarified her remarks. No, you said what you said. Don't be trying to change them.
We saw it all. We saw it with our own eyes.
Exactly. We heard it. I wanted to get the video out, but I don't see the video.
I'll find it. You play George. I'll find it.
Little problem. The grifter got. But we're going to talk about that delicious little tax detail in a second. Brings us to the Australia tour. Not a royal tour, not a humanitarian mission, not even a proper comeback. Just more like a 5-star feelings convention. 3 days, 300 women, yoga in the morning, meditation at midday, disco at dusk, sound healing. The soothing sound of your credit card screaming for mercy. And of course, they have a VIP package for the bargain basement price of $2,300. You too can sit in the same room with Gold Digger Inc. and get a groupie selfie. Woo-hoo. Become part of history. Meet the newly minted Montecito Murphy.
Thank you, Lisa.
Because why not? Nothing screams inner peace like posing with a woman who just got dumped by Hollywood and America, Canada, the UK, Jamaica, Colombia, Nigeria, and Jordan.
One of the speakers that will be joining us in person on the weekend, that person is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I know what you're all thinking because I'm thinking the same thing, which is how has Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, this incredible woman, gone from Oprah to talking on stage with just little old me, Gemma, in Sydney?
Did you catch the size of that microphone? Probably a good reason why Meghan wants to go down under. Yet, here's the kicker. The original report stated that she was going to be paid $1 million for the gig. $1 million. Think about it. First class flights, hotels, security, stylist, hand cream for the claw. Belly bump on standby. The full Montecito traveling circus.
A few moments later.
So you get nothing. You lose.
Zero. Not a cent. Not even expense money for pretzel bags.
Wow.
Meghan, it turns out, it's not going to be paid for the gig. Translation, this is all now a favor. Just
Meg Stock, PR boss, hits financial trouble. Talent agencies run by organized Meghan Markle, $1,700 a ticket girls weekend in Australia goes bust, owing nearly $550,000.
$550,000.
What she owes that?
No, the woman who's one of the people who are running it has gone bust, not Meghan.
Oh. The Sussex crash report, Meghan versus King Charles. What is this? I'm going to save it. Sorry.
I put P. Diner covered the Meghan getting told off by the Nigeria's first lady. I put it in the private chat.
Okay, thank you.
I think I got the right one.
So it don't look like the weekend. There's something going on with the weekend. It ain't going as planned.
two broke hustlers, one giant tax bill for Jim O'Neill, $550,000 owed to the Australian tax office.
Wow.
Then you got 300 women paying $2,300 a pop just to watch an unpaid charity gig for a sinking podcast in a California chicken cooper. Bottom line, her best life retreat just turned into the Welcome to the Bankruptcy Brunch starring Meghan Markle.
I declare bankruptcy!
Fun fact, Meghan's wellness retreat is taking place at Coogee Beach. The original Aboriginal name is Smelly Place. Locals call it Poogie Beach because of all of the sewage turning out poo balls and pumping into the ocean.
Oh, what?
Translation, Meghan's wellness retreat weekend is a literal shit show. Because apparently, after your streaming dream dies, the only logical thing left to do is to do downward dog for dollars. Minus the dollars, of course, and just throw in a little doo-doo.
Oh.
What's next for the Meghans? SeaWorld appearances, cutting ribbons at the county fair. How about carnival cruises? Maybe a magic show for a children's birthday party. We can see Harry on the lawn twisting animal balloons and Meghan lecturing sugared-up 8-year-olds on the power of feminist leadership. Watch closely, kids. If you lie to Oprah Winfrey, married bitterly, monetized victim to, you too can one day live the dream by charging people to tell them absolutely nothing.
Yes, Luna's Blade.
And they're not getting paid. You remember that line from the beginning? A Groupon for the luxury retreat circuit? Turns out that wasn't a joke. And Variety just delivered the punchlines.
Very well-known Variety magazine has done the same thing. They have devastatingly on that magazine chronicled the decline and fall of the gruesome twosome's increasingly rancid relationship with Netflix.
Also, the allegation denied by the Sussexes that Sarandos has refused to take a call with Meghan unless, and I quote, a lawyer is present on the line.
No soup for you!
No soup for you, Meghan, means no more soup, no more calls, no more deals. Netflix is done. Variety just dropped the hammer. 6 well-placed insiders spilled 6 years, 6 years of chaos, 6 years of Meghan Markle running meetings like it's her personal throne room, cutting Harry off in mid-sentence, clawing his arm to shut him up,
cutting
and then
him off
ghosting Zoom calls anytime she felt offended. And then you have Netflix stuck giving away up to $10 million of unsold as ever jams, pulling out the card table for a sad employee garage sale. Just imagine what Netflix executives had to sit through for the last 2,190 days. Impatient.
Yes, I would ask you
We got that link, Marine.
I'm your huckleberry.
She wants the truth. She
She's
asked for it.
joking.
I will oblige. And it's come out that Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos, his wife, and the chief content officer of the company have now all unfollowed Meghan Markle. And as ever on Instagram.
They have unfollowed her. That is a dig. That is big. I don't want to follow you no more. I don't care what you're doing. Like, I don't want any notifications. I don't want to see this.
Yeah, they all cut her off. When they cut you off, you're dead. That's it, you're dead to them.
Yeah, they don't even want to follow you no
They're
more.
going to follow you no more. You're dead to them.
Yeah. Dead, 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 dead. Dead as a doorknob. Yep. They cut her off. Netflix said we don't want to follow her on Instagram, and we're not following her on nothing.
Like a snake, that you cut that head clean off. Cut it off at the head. Clean off.
You can't.
Like a snake.
Yep, instantly. Just dead. Dead. No more. That means no more Meghan. They don't want to even look at her way. They said if we even come in contact with her, we want to get our lawyers.
Yeah.
We do not want to talk to her alone.
That's bad, isn't it? That's bad.
That is so bad. Your
That is bad. Can you imagine?
Plus Sarah.
No, I can't. A company saying, I don't want to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I want you to disappear. I don't want to see your face anymore. I don't want to see what you got coming in. I don't want to see you and Lily in the garden picking flowers. I don't want to see this no more. Unfollow. And the deals are done. There's no more deals. Our relationship is severed. And if you need to talk to us, don't call us directly. Contact our lawyers. God.
Contact my lawyer. Speak to my lawyer.
Speak to my lawyer.
Ooh, that's mean. That's mean. That's mean. That's mean. That did not end well.
We're not even friends. That is. You know how you leave a job and you want to keep in contact with the bosses.
Yeah, of course. You leave on good terms, no matter what's happened.
Yeah,
you try and leave on good
terms, say a good reference for you.
In case you want to go back.
Not her. They don't want to have nothing else. They don't want nothing.
She fell out with all of them. They were called effing grifters by Spotify. How bad is that?
Fucking grifters.
Spotify, you're effing grifters. Netflix, we're not talking to them without a lawyer. Unfollow them. Call security. If they turn up at the building, phone security. It's bad. The countries hate them. There's 30,000 people don't want to come to Australia. I've never seen two people cause carnage like that around the world.
My God.
It's a worldwide carnage, these two. They're like natural disasters ever. They're worse than a tsunami, a hurricane. These two people cause more damage than a tsunami, a hurricane, global warming. They've caused more damage than all of that put together in every country they go to.
This is a tsunami. A tsunami. This is what she's going through. And if she can't see the downfall of her tsunami, I'm sorry, girl, because you had it all and now you don't. Netflix cut you off, your only money-making machine. But not only did they cut you off, they killed you off. You can't come back. Leave us alone. We have severed ties with you. Like Demon Dictator said, security, don't let her in the building. Yeah, give her a business card to go see the lawyer. No, she is not to come in. If you see this woman come in this building, call 911. Oh,
call the police. Call the police.
We're gonna call security, and the security can't get you out. We're gonna call the police. There's no reason you need to be up in here, Duchess of Sussex. Yeah, we sent you that last check.
See, highly sensitive. I don't believe all that. And I know a lot of people do. But I just don't believe it. There's highly sensitive. There's some powerful people behind them. I don't believe all that stuff. And there's the people that they are like Raw Grift and all these people. They've done this massive conspiracy that they are working for the government, and she was a mole and an FBI plant or whatever.
What?
This massive conspiracy. I can't see it. I just can't see it.
I can't get with the conspiracy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta see it. It's gotta be tangible to me. Who are they saying is a spy? Meghan's a spy?
Yeah, that she was a plant and a honey trap. And they're part of bringing down free speech and global stuff, and the raw grift. If the raw grift is I know Soros and Clinton's. I know all of it. I watched the Royal Grift, and she does some amazing stuff. But I just can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah, it's almost clicking. You're clicking that, and
These two have caused too much trouble and too much damage all over the world for them to just be a part of some big global conspiracy to bring down free speech. I don't see it, Yeah. And that's so fine. If people want to believe that, that's fine. If one day I'm proved to be if it all turns out to be true, then I'll eat my hat, but I can't see it, not with them too.
I'm tripping on the downfall. Now, Australia sent them a bill and said, you guys are paying for this. We're not paying for her coming to town. We didn't orchestrate this stupid stuff. We're not paying for Meghan. We're not paying for her hairstyling, her clothes, her jewelry, her situation. Ooh, they are pushing back on the Duchess of Sussex. This isn't good. This isn't good for her reputation. This isn't good for your rep, girlfriend. Because
highly, I just think, it's highly sensitive. I just think that they're Timu royals. They're ex-royals who are trying to. They're Timu royals. People they've got to get a job and they've got to make money. And Netflix, the Netflix deal has been going on for many, many years, where they made a massive hit out of all their Netflix shows. The original. Let me speak English because I've plugged that. Netflix had been in deal with them for many, many years. And when they first did the deal with Netflix, they promised Netflix that they would have the truth. At the same time, they told Netflix that they would have all the exclusives. They told Penguin Random House, when they did the deal with Harry Spare, that they would have all the exclusives. And they also told Oprah Winfrey that they would have all the exclusives. So they told all these three companies that they would have all the exclusives, and they didn't tell all the companies about each other. So they signed these multi-million book deals and Netflix deals, and they basically screwed them all over. And so they were now tied into these $1 million deals with Penguin Random House, Netflix, that Netflix and Penguin Random had to offer. They had to honor it all. And these deals, they fell flat. So that's why it's been going on for years, because these deals were signed over many years and they failed at every point, and now they've kicked them all out. So that's why they've got all these deals with Lemonada, but Spotify fell flat. They called them grifters. Netflix has cut them off. Oprah Winfrey walked away. Lemonada walked away. That's why they promised all these people all the exclusives, and it fell flat, but they were tied into these deals for many, many years. So that's why, in my personal opinion, it's been going on for years. And they've just tried to lynch themselves onto all these other charitable things just to try and get some traction, just to try and make some more money. But if there is a massive conspiracy, I just don't believe in it, though. But that's okay if other people do.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big conspiracy person.
No. I hope I made sense when I said that. I hope I made some sort of sense when I said that. But yeah.
Somebody wants to know what's up with Marcus Anderson. What's his story?
Well, he's Mr. Fix-It for Soho House, and whatever you want at Soho House, he can get you. And for some reason, he's best friends with Meghan Markle, and they seem to be very close friends for many, many years, and he seems to be around. So make of that as you will. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Matt, Maureen said Netflix are doing the same thing to her as she did to her father. Yep.
I think they all are. I think Spotify, Lemonada, Netflix, they all just dropped her and called her horrible names. And they called her horrible names on the way out.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Won't take a phone call from Meghan without a lawyer present. That's a whole lot of truth. And it's simple. Meghan blindsided them with countless demands, blindsided them with the Oprah interview, blindsided them again with the release of Spare. And all the while, you had She Who Must Be Obeyed and her ginger handbag turn the whole deal into a failing dish and candle empire. All Netflix had to foot the bill. See, the streamer had other plans to achieve success for As Ever. But it's like Harry said at one point, Meghan gets what Meghan wants. And these are the results. Who are the real villains now?
Netflix's strategy, like Netflix wanted to start with alcohol. They felt like that would have been the strongest way to launch As Ever. And Meghan pushed back and she wanted to go with flowers.
Dried flowers.
Damn. But
this is good. No, a lot of people feel differently about King Charles, Luna. I like him. Yes, I do. I like the king. I like his voice. I like that he sounds like a king. But a lot of people don't feel that way that I do. She just told them that they wouldn't allow her to have creative design. She wishes that she had more creative when she was working with them.
This is her trying to save face. They kicked her to the curb and she's trying to save face by making them look bad, which is stupid because, again, they're not going to take you back. You know, if 5-10 years, if Ted Sarandos is not head of Netflix anymore and somebody else comes in, she's blown it. Nobody's going to want to take her back because she's always this stupid clapback.
And look at this, Demon Dictator. She's saying that she didn't want to start off with her wine. She wanted to start off with the sprinkles. because Netflix thought it would be a good idea to use the wine, but Meghan decided, no, I want to use the sprinkles.
Yeah.
So it feels like to me that you had control over everything.
Exactly.
And now you're
Sounds like
lying.
you did.
No. And now you're
Yeah.
lying on lying, just making up stories. Oh, they wouldn't let me have creative control. They wouldn't let me have creative control.
It's like Harry said at one point, Meghan gets what Meghan wants. And these are the results. Who are the real villains now?
Netflix's strategy, like Netflix wanted to start with alcohol. They felt like that would have been the strongest way to launch as ever. And Meghan pushed back and she wanted to go with flowers.
Dried flowers.
Yeah. But Netflix had a different strategy and they wanted to do similar to the Bridgerton.
Dried flowers.
Dried sprinkled flowers.
I've said it hundreds and thousands of times. Who looked at flower sprinkles and said, this is a good idea? Who did that? I want to know who that person is. I want to speak to that person. Who looked at flower sprinkles and decided that was a good idea? It's stupid. Flower sprinkles.
Putting them on donuts and her yogurt and her jam
Drinks.
Some
put it in drinks.
Dried out paper, dried out burnt flowers.
Apparently they stink and they taste like cardboard. Who looked at that and thought that was a good idea? It's crazy.
It makes no sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Flower sprinkles over your food. Who the hell's going to be sprinkling flower sprinkles over your food? Even if I had guests, I wouldn't be sprinkling no flowers over their food.
Exactly. Apparently they're awful.
Yeah, it's weird. Weird to do.
Yeah. Highly sensitive. You can believe anything you want to, honey. That's your choice. I just can't believe that they're part of a conspiracy. I really don't. I
have a lot of respect for TRG and her research. I just don't care for her for the Trump A stuff. It's greedy, creepy, self-serving, dangerous as ever.
Yeah. The Royal Griff, she does amazing work. She really does, but I just don't believe it myself.
Yeah, I can't get with the conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
I'll read something that say, oh, Beyonce broke a leg. And I'm like, okay, I'm not reading that. You know, unless it's a headliner somewhere. But it's like a conspiracy theorist stuff. I can't get with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The truth will come out, highly sensitive, but the truth will come out. The truth will be the truth, and it might not be what other people, like the raw grift. It might she might be proved wrong, but she may, even when the truth comes out, she may disagree and do some more shows where proving that the truth is not the truth type of thing. That's why you got to be careful with conspiracy theories. Unless I see the evidence myself, I just don't believe it, because you can turn anything into a conspiracy theory. You can link people between people and companies, because this person used to work for this company, so they're linked over there, and this people are linked over here, and because this person sat on a plane, they're linked. You can create any conspiracy in what you want, linking people to each other. That's why unless I see it myself, I just don't believe it, type of thing.
Yeah, that's how I am. Aussies can't afford petrol or food at the moment. We definitely can't afford their BS, says the love.
Hi, Carl. I hope you're safe over there in Dubai. That's a mess over there. That's a mess over there. Oh, we don't want it to end, highly sensitive. What are we going to do if it comes to an end? That's why we're all friends. We're following it all.
I'm trying to catch up on my comments. Let me
Yeah,
hit
that's okay.
Outline, they wanted to do teacups, they wanted to do tea towels, and Meghan had her own focus, and that's what she insisted on doing. And the only person you can blame is Meghan, if you believe Meghan.
Some people leave legacies and others just get marks. Well, now royal author Tom Bauer, he's spotlighting the stains on his car's bumper with his new book, Betrayal. Tell you folks, the excerpts are pure gold. He writes, Meghan stared Prince William dead in the eyes and snapped, "Get your finger out of my face." Camilla said that Meghan brainwashed Harry. Princess Catherine said that she identified the threat from day one.
Woo!
As for Invictus 2025, you just have to forget the...
Catherine said she identified the threat day one. Meghan is a threat. That is so true. They had to be on guard. They had to be, always mindful of what they said or what they did around her. Like, honestly, she was a menace from day one, from the start, at the beginning. Hello. I know, doo-doo flowers.
Yeah. So
Hey.
Carl, you got to be careful. So if you stayed, if they gave you flights, emergency flights out, and you choose not to go on them, you stay in Dubai, you're on your own, and you got to be careful because your life insurance and medical insurance might not cover you. So you got to be careful. Check it all out. I've been in your situation. It's horrible.
Yeah. Oh, Luna's Blade, and he is not our hero. That's for sure. Okay. Harry and Meghan provided great comedy value in Scandal for us. Yes. Look at this. Look, we done came full circle. I really do believe we have come full circle. Full circle. Back. This where they are right now is not somewhere they want to be. This can't be happy-go-lucky time. You have nothing happening. You have no brands. You have no deals.
You have no money.
No trips.
Got no money. Got no money.
No money. People are getting uninterested. Is there a storm coming?
No, he's in Dubai. They're bombing Dubai.
Oh, God.
Being bombed. I said to him, the embassy should get you emergency flights out. And he said, yes, they did give them emergency flights. But the problem is if you don't get on those flights and you choose to stay, the embassy won't help you anymore. And all your medical insurance and life insurance might be invalid. So you are literally on your own. So you've got to be careful if you choose to stay.
So I can probably get on one of them planes.
I did when I was in Israel. The embassy said get on them planes and get back to England, or say you're on your own.
They want to get out of there.
I was fighting people, throwing people out the way to get on them flights. I was like, get out of my way, I'm coming.
Tell you what to do, but yeah, if you can get out of there,
I would get out of there. To be honest.
Exactly, highly sensitive. I really truly believe that. She planned this from the start. She planned this from the beginning. She had this plan before she walked down the aisle.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Oh, yeah. Remember Nigeria when Harry had to sit at an added kiddie table away
Yeah,
from
he did. He did. He sat at the kiddies table.
How funny.
He did. He sat at the kiddies table.
Oh, most of the Australian lines have left. Oh, that is. Yeah, we're going to be praying for your safety, Carl.
Yeah,
I'm worried. Yeah. Guys, are you guys coming back later for midnight? What am I calling it?
After dark.
Yeah, true crime. True crime movie after dark.
I saw that Titanic thing. I woke up really early this morning and I was watching it.
You like it?
Yeah, it was really good. That's a really great idea.
I like it too. And there's another part that I want us to watch. Yeah. I may watch it and then we'll do the true crime, you know? But they're like what happened after. I'm so into it.
Veterans, because this straight out became the Meghan show. Empty arenas for miles, staged photo ops, Katy Perry stealing the spotlight, and of course Harry playing the unpaid Instagram intern holding the camera for his wife's content machine. So pretty much last year is just like last week.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
So pretty and big.
Bon voyage, Missy. And betrayals, brutal beatdowns continue. Tom Bauer shared that while California was literally burning to the ground, you had Harry and Meghan out there like vultures at a fresh car crash. Justine Bateman, as we all know, called them disaster tours, competing for the gold at the Victim Olympics. Arch 12 donations collapsed. Staff fired 3 days before Christmas, thrown out like yesterday's trash. The Sindhu-Bali charity scandal proved that Dr. Chandaka was always right. They raised £1.15 million for African orphans, and only $85,000 actually went to the kids. The rest, salaries for the fat cats in the Montecito Grift Fund. How did the Megans respond to the book? They called it deranged conspiracy and melodrama. Tom Bauer's reply? You better buckle up.
Meghan never intended to be a dutiful duchess opening hospitals in Shropshire. She always intended to go back to Hollywood and use her title to pursue her career, and persuaded Harry intended to be a dutiful duchess opening hospitals in Shropshire. She always intended to go back to Hollywood and use her title to pursue her career. Tended to be a dutiful duchess opening hospitals in Shropshire. She always intended to go back to Hollywood and use her title to pursue her career. And
she was never staying in the UK. She was never staying there. She was always getting the hell out of there.
I believe, because I don't think that they are allowed to say it, because once she'd messed up so badly, and with the allegedly issues with the pregnancy, she had a jelly belly on, and the bullying of the staff and the questions over the children, and you know when they presented Archie and it was clearly not a real baby, I think they kicked her out, and then they gave him the choice. But I don't think they're allowed to say it. And I think once she realized that she had messed up so badly again, she decided that she was going to go over and be the Duchess of America. But I just don't think that they are allowed to say. I don't think the press are allowed to say that they kicked her out.
Okay.
But that's my opinion. But everyone else has other opinions.
Are totally opposite on this.
Yeah.
She believes the Queen told Meghan to pack yo crap-a-doodle and get the heck out of Dodge, okay?
Yeah, I do.
To get out. I believe that she was planning from the get-go, from infancy.
Yeah, from the day she sat outside the front of Buckingham Palace, that picture outside Buckingham Palace.
From infancy, this woman was thinking about leaving, okay? Going back, going to the Hollywood. Okay, let me hit play. Hold on.
And persuaded Harry, as I showed in this book, and you could
Persuaded
only
Harry.
find happiness in California. And they went there, and undoubtedly at the beginning, it was that.
From the beginning, she planned it and persuaded Harry to go with her. Yep, she sure did. She sure diddy do. But other people think other ways. There's other theories out there.
Brilliant, and they earned a lot of money, but they have now reached the point at which the price of betrayal of the royal family is, as I say, the end game, which is not rosy for them.
That's all, folks. Remember that moment in every Hollywood movie when the villain's master plans all start collapsing? That's this moment right now. See, every story has 3 acts: the rise, the illusion, and the reveal. You just watch the reveal. But this isn't just about 2 people falling down. This is about the collapse of a business model. Netflix bought it, Spotify bought it, Hollywood bought it, Poogie Beach got it for free.
Okay.
And now even the people selling it can't keep the lights on, because once the grift stops working, that's when the truth shows up. It doesn't negotiate, it waits. And when it finally arrives, it doesn't just unmask the act.
Carl says, do you think she would do the same thing over again? I would have been doubtful. Yes, I think if she had to do it all over again, she would still do what she's doing. Because I don't think that she's realized that where she's at is not where she's, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she's come to terms that she's failed. That this is a big fat failure, and she's not.
I think she's not wired up properly. We talked about this the other day, because at the end of the Oprah Winfrey interview, Oprah Winfrey says, if you had the choice to go back, would you? And they both said yes. If they could go back, they would. And they both said yes, they would go back. Right at the end of the Oprah Winfrey interview. Did you not see that? They said right at the end. And so that's what I mean. I think she meant to stay. She meant to stay, and she meant to be the queen of the castle and standing on the Buckingham Palace. But her defiant and destructive personality that she has just destroys everything. And therefore now she's like her plan B was, oh, that's okay. When they caused so much trouble, and they got so much trouble with all the bullying and the jelly belly baby bumps and the fake baby, and the queen and everyone was telling them off so much, she realized that she'd messed it up. So plan B, Harry, that's okay. We'll get kicked out. We'll leave and we'll go to America and we'll make some money. We don't need these people. But I think the American thing was plan B. I think because she messed plan A up so badly. I really do. Okay. And I don't think the press can report on it. And I don't think the press can say they got kicked out. Tom Sykes did. Tom Sykes did say they got kicked out. But I don't think they can. But I think this American thing was plan B.
Okay. Autumn has arrived here today. Hello, Alan. Welcome. It's good to see you. Okay, let me just go down. Maybe she had it all planned out, but did something to get her kicked out. That could be true. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I absolutely think she planned it too. Australia, welcome. Alan.
We got the Oprah Winfrey interview. Let me see if I can find it. Because we got that Oprah Winfrey interview.
Okay. If she had a chance to go back and do the right thing, do you think she would now? No, I don't think she thinks she's done anything wrong. She's justified in her behavior. She's narcissistic, and I think that she's on a road of destruction and doesn't see that what she's doing is ruining herself. She thinks it's everybody else. She doesn't think that there's anything wrong with her. It's not me, it's everyone else. It's Netflix, it's Spotify, it's the Royals, it's my dad, it's my friend's fault, it's their fault. She is a victim shaming. She's a victim. She is gonna cry wolf all the time. Hi, Daisy Daisy. I think even as a fetus, Meghan was plotting and planning at infancy. Luna, I also think she gets away with far too much to not be someone or something asset. That makes sense. All right. Narcissistic won't accept that they are wrong. Exactly, Daisy Lee. She's on this trajectory of I'm right, everybody else is wrong. And you can't even help people that think that they're right all the time. It's really a sickness. Yep, she doesn't think she's done anything wrong. Exactly, Michelle. Well, Jamie Lee, I believe, I forgot, one of the ladies that interviewed her asked her, are you afraid of failing? And she said, no, I'm not afraid of failing. I don't think of stuff like that. And even if I fail, isn't that learning? Like stupid stuff. Just stupid stuff. No, right, Michelle? She cannot admit that she did anything wrong. No. I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't me. It was Netflix. They wouldn't let me do this, this, and this, and this. When they clearly gave her all that she needed and wanted, and all of her name was on it. So she was the executive producer. She put it out there. But when she starts lying and backtracking, I know Netflix is like, she's lying. Carl, I don't know if Harry is tired of it or not, but he's got to be drained. He's got to be upset. He's got to be something. But I don't know if he is, I don't know where Harry is, because I thought he would have been and woke up a long time ago, but he's act like he's still asleep. I heard she was caught photographing Princess Charlotte's private space, but who knows? I heard that too, Luna. That's word on the curb. Interesting, says Cece. Marine, I love to see the full Oprah interview. We did the Oprah interview. It was awesome. We did. I'll have to find it. But we did.
Yeah, well, I've still got it. We've still got it.
Yeah, Demon Dictator. found it.
And play it again.
Yeah, it was a great video. It's a great interview. Yeah, we can do it again. We can catch her in some lines.
Do it again if people want to see it.
Yeah. Did we do it on the screen? Did it go through? Did we get?
We did get hit, but it's up to you. We got hit, but then we ended. At the end, we had to like listen to it, but it's up to you if you want to get hit again.
Yeah, let's just start out good, and then if it gets hit, then we'll switch it. She was escorted out when she was permitted to be part of the summit to figure out what to do with Harry.
Yeah, she was escorted out and put on a plane to Canada. Yeah, she was.
Oh, wow. Okay, Luna said it's something she heard. Okay. Welcome back, Judy Bird. Maureen, Harry and Meghan both grew up without consequences, and we're seeing the results now. Yeah, it's really pretty selfish, self-absorbed. Tom says staff Saturday and worked with her on royalty, and they knew Meghan wasn't going to stay there for very long. Ooh. Tom said the staff was seeing that she wasn't going to be there long. I would live to be a fly on the wall to see her antics in home, because how she portrays herself for the cameras is probably not how she really is. Oh, Cece, hell no.
I've just got to come out for a minute. Can you just drop the link and I'll come back in?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cece. She acts. That's why I say she's a fakey dude. She acts. She is a straight up actor. She's gonna act and pretend that she is nice, kind, gentle, and everything like Catherine, but you can see right through it. Luna says she can't stand Harry. Well, Harry turned into a frog. Wow, Judy Bird.
We got it.
You got it? Did you guys see that picture of that guy on the Titanic last night that turned white after he was on the Titanic? Whoa. It was a sight to see. I'll show you guys again tonight. Hi, Debbie. She wanted to phone in and was told not allowed. This was the summit. It was for senior family members only. Why wouldn't they let Harry, the mother of his children, be a part of the summit? I remember her saying that. I'm his wife. I should be a part of that. No, because the conversation is about you. Michelle says, I remember the interview. I remember the last part where they said that. Oh, she remembers. Michelle remembers. Okay. That's a good idea, Cece. She was escorted out at the Oprah House, wasn't she? I don't know, Doody Bird. No. She got a standing ovation at the Opera House. Remember when she stood there thinking that? Was she in a black dress? The Frog Prince. He's a frog. He was turned into a frog. And you can't kiss him and turn him into a prince. It's impossible because he's a traitor and he's weak. When he wakes up from his bad dream, just maybe he'll turn back into a prince. But right now, he's a frog. Judy Bird. That man went ice white. Okay? Ice white. Ice water white. Sorry. Ice water white. Can I get a witness? Y'all sing it, CC. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Harry missed his plane going to see his grandmother before she passed away, messing around with Meghan. She was the parent. Oh. Can I get a witness? Oh, it was a red dress. And the black dress was when she was grabbing Harry's arm and it looked like they had been fighting. Okay, because that's the same. The black dress was the same night she said that she didn't want to be on Earth no more.
It presents a bill for all the damages done and ends it. Until next time, stay savage, stay honest, stand tall, always forward.
I miss your old intro, George. Bring back your old intro. It's so much better. All right, let me get to the front. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? All right. That was George the Giant Slayer, guys. That was George the Giant Slayer. That was so good. What we know, what's going on with Meghan at this very moment is that Netflix has cut her loose. Australia doesn't want her there. And if they do, she's going to have to pay for the visit. The taxpayers are not paying for it. They got a petition. What else is not going so well in her atmosphere? Like, it seems like the perfect storm. Netflix, she's fighting back about the Netflix situation. She's fighting back about the Netflix and the Australia situation. And it goes to show you that countries don't like you. it's starting to get really bad for her. Thank you, Daisy, for putting Georgia Giant Slayer's link in there. If you guys go over there, please be sure to let him know that you came from over here. And he doesn't know us by Fanadues, but he does know me. I've gotten the opportunity to speak to him once. Maybe I can get him to do an interview. We'll see. Can I get a witness? I have got to thank Cece for my super sticker. Come on, guys. Can I get a witness? Come on, Cece. Can I get a witness? Cece, can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus. Thank you, Cece. Is a witness for Jesus. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Cece. Can I get a witness? CC for Jesus. Can I get a witness? CC for Jesus. Can I get a witness? CC for Jesus. Thank you, CC. Let's put some Fanadues in the chat for our lovely girl, CC. And some hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I made my quota. I think I made my quota today. Hold on. I got another super sticker from Green Star. Can I get a witness? Green Star for Jesus. Can I get a witness? Green Star for Jesus. Can I get a witness? Green Star for Jesus. Can I get a witness? Green Star for Jesus. That's the song of the day. The song of the day. Hey, Lady Letitia in chat. Sorry to bother you all, but Snoopy was trying to reach out, but seems to be hiding. Just wanted permission to use your content. Much love to you all. Of course, she can use whatever she wants. Yes, she can use whatever. If the video is it hiding the video she needs me to unhide the video? Just let me know what video I need to unhide. Hold on. Can I get a witness? A witness for Jesus? Babe, you're supposed to be outside. Oh, really? Oh, that is looking good. Yeah. I'm gonna get off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What video is it? Am I hiding it? She can play anything she wants. I would never stop her from, she knows that. She can play anything she wants. Green Star. Can I get a witness? Thank you, Green Star. Let's put some Fanadues in the chat for Green Star super sticker for getting my attention. Yes. She can play whatever video she would like. I just need to, if she needs me to unblock one or unprivate one, let me know. Thank you, Luna's Blade, for keeping me going. That's what I'm talking about. That's support right there. Thank you, girlfriend. Can I get a witness? Yeah, is Snoopy live? Let's see. Let's go over there. Let's see if I can find Snoopy. Where's Snoopy? Okay, how do we find her? Can I get a witness? There she is. Okay, so she's live. And I'm going to go over there now and see what video she needs to make sure it's unprivated and make sure it's available for her. Let me thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you tonight at the true crime video, true crime story I'm going to do tonight. It's going to be awesome. I don't know what time. If I do it really late, I like to do it around a little bit. So when she takes a nap or goes to sleep, that's when we'll do it. I'll try my best to give you guys a heads up. Hello, French Connection, mama. Bonjour, beautiful lady, Letitia. Bonjour to you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm going over there to Snoopy's, okay? So I say we all go over there. See you at Snoopy's. Thank you.
Thank you.